ANC, FIFA. FIFA, ANC, FIFA. Amandla. Away, two. Nansi melo yellow ma. Ayiwe mama. We mama we nansi zotovo labo. Ayiwe paso pa wansema. Nansi melo yellow ma. Ayiwe mama. Nansi futu lilobo. Ayiwe paso pa wansema. nzima mawungaphandle sicela ungene ngaphakathi hawule kwanhle ngena kamuhari lokhu le handle ngena andeni la kusukula sifuna ukuqala we want to start but angeke siqale ngaphandle kwakho mawusese ngaphandle Nina
I want you to show some love for the ANC election album singers. Can we show them some love?
Mina ngizomtshela angilobulele usirili Mina ngizomtshela angilobulele usirili Oh do no 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 Ah oh do no do no do no do no Mina ngizomtshela angilobulele uRamaphosa Mina ngizomtshela angilobulele uRamaphosa Mina ngizomtshela ayangilobulele uSirili Ngizomtshela ayangilobulele uSirili Go do no do
Njengoba bengishilo, this is the only party that embraces democracy. Sinabantu, sinabelungu, sinamadiya. Wonke umuntu junta, you are welcome here. Into emnandi ukuthi nabelungu bethu bayasazi isilungu, bayasazi nesintu. Shaba lembuzi. Hayi baba naba abantu bakho. Naba abantu bakho.
Dumelang, 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 dumelang bona besu Chobela, 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 chobela lekai Di machero nyabuti, di machero nyabuti, di machero nyabuti Ndawendo Sanbona makabana mashe Angizwe kahle sanibona makabana amahle Molweni bethuna ngiyanibulisa hayi nginikelele bafowethu keSuthu dumela bona besu kimwatla pulile khowelethu keSuthu ngesikhosa ngusila Bhokhwe ngesizulu ngomageba osemsakazweni ushaba nabuze mhlophe Dennis Debesa ngomnyama uxamba kaVishana ungavove Carolina zinga noma yeni ngidingidi kuze sitebele kugamaration ingane zinkala ukhisi noma ehamba lonini ukuphisikana umuntu uyaza mpoka botheka ngoshipu poison shaba imbungu namaskid one side umthando womuntu ozana abafana namantombazane usibhekene neshimbo ngendlini themba uqaphalaqila amaqaba uvale kanjani eminyango nazi imfene iqeda amavovo endlini yimilo uwe asisheni sonke maqabana amahle shine Africa shine shine Africa shine viva Congolose viva viva Congolose viva ake ngibingelele la imambe ehlaza sanibona angibingelele imbokodi yesizwe angibingelele inzala labantu awu imambe ehlaza sanibona nginibona nonke mina nawe thina soba ilisafumela mina nawe thina soba ilisafumela savumelana nawe savumela savumelana nawe savumela savumelana nawe savumela siyavumelana nawe savumelana mina nawe thina sobabili savumelana siyanqoba maqabane siyanqoba bamaqabane amahle hayi uzosithatha ngempela ubaba omkhulu wethu uMaphosa Msibe ngesifenda umuntu omkhulu ophonsa umkhonto yena umile imikhonto ayithinti yena uphonsayo siyanqoba maqabane shine Africa shine phambili ke New South Africa phambili singomona umona phansi viva Khongolose viva
Ramaphosa ngena sihole Matamela sihole ngena emahlambandlovu Ramaphosa ngena Ariang dikgethong Ariang dikgethong first ballot paper vote ANC second ballot paper first ballot paper, second ballot paper. Sinengane incane ezinhle zine-talent. Into emnandi ngathi ukuthi talent iningi la kwa-African National Congress. Akusinto esiyicabukayo. Yazi abanye babalekela kwamanye amaphathi ngoba basana mahit. Umuntu akasakhipha amahit sekacanga ukuthi uzopolitika. Nje all of a sudden nali talent lethu. The ANC city singers, get on Bantana Bam and show us your talent. Let's count them down from 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bantana Bam.
I
Give it up for the ANC album election dancers. Long live the spirit of Nelson Mandela. Long live! Long live the spirit of Mama Winnie. Long live! Viva ANC Women's League. Viva! Wathinta Bafazi. Wathinta Bagoto. Amandla. Amandla. Do you know this song? Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah. We are holy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome on stage our own lioness, the one, the only, Lebu Sekobela.
Akumihlombe, kumizandla, kumihlombe, kumizandla, kumihlombe.
Halala ANC, halala. Halala, halala, bomme, halala. Halala, Zimbogoto, halala. Ako sheba dutsinga thoko wena re o lo vote a kere ka 88. Wa tseba re votelang a kere. Wave your hands, let's go! God bless you, South Africa! Let's go and fight!
Mangithi amen. Apha region ingawaboni la. Apha region ingawaboni. Joburg region, are you there? Joburg region, are you there? Fana, are you there? Ekurulani, where are you? Ekurulani, make some noise. Sidibang, where are you? Sidibang, Mukona. Where's Brand? Amen. Sesiyayivula le nto ngenanje basifaka inkonzo kanje. Shokola ukuthi abafundisi abazosondela. Siyivula le nto. Ha o le kona le kena ka mohare. Re tlo kgona ho thopa. Ha sigcwalisana le stadium bazaze abantu basidelele. Asingenani ngaphakathi sikhombisa ukuthi yitho esiphethe. Asingenani ngaphakathi sikhombisa ukuthi ANC yiyo ephethe. Hawulikani ngekena kabuhari. Lokuthi la handle. Kenani please isungula. Karuphila isabili isikhathi. Nakho isamayile. Amen. Awunyakaza mama, nyakaza mama. Seyaqala inkonzo yonke into siyivula kanje. Siyivula ngokuthandaza. Baphakama bomthandazo. Ilapho mama, ilapho. Ilapho. Are you ready for Tunim Kokstad? It's in Ghana, Tunim Kokstad, Ghana. Ghana, Tunim Kokstad, Ghana. Let's check.
1, 2. 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Well, the stadium here at Emirates Park is probably 80% or 80% full. That means the supporters of the ANC have come out in their numbers really to support their party and of course to listen to the message. Young and old, we can see them really excited. Maybe let's get to hear what are some of the people saying really about this event. Ma, you here coming to support iqembu lakho, ulindele ukuthi ethini umongameli?
Silindele ukuthi umongameli anikeze i-youth umsebenzi and create more jobs for everybody out there. Nalaba bathathu matric bakwazi ukuthola umsebenzi. That's all we are waiting for. Nokuthi i-community ihlale safe, less crime. They must fix our potholes, and more lights. And we must know that the ANC is visible.
Well, you can imagine the issue of jobs for young people is quite important. So what she is saying is basically that she is hoping that the president is going to be speaking about how to create employment. And of course, the issue of service delivery. I mean, there have been many potholes following heavy rains. She says she wants to see issues like those really being fixed. And there are many other people, actually young people really, who are here who want to say something about this event. Mama, ufunani wena njobulani?
Siseki siyayinqoba ye-ANC, sithi siyayinqoba yayina, siyayinqoba irani. Sithi siyayinqoba sizela siyayinqoba.
All right, ngiyanizwa kodwa ke nilindele ukuthi ethini umongameli we-ANC kini?
Asizwa?
Nilindele ukuthi umongameli we-ANC ethini kini njengabantu abasha?
Sifuna asithembise umsebenzi, into education nomsebenzi umongameli. Siyabonga.
Well, education, employment are what is driving really the people here, particularly the young people. As I look at the stadium, which has got a number of young people really who want to be part of this occasion. Remember, this is the final push ahead of the May 8 election that will take place. 26 million people have registered to vote, and all political parties are really hoping that their messages will be heard by various people. As I said earlier, we have 48 parties which are contesting this election. But of course, we are here at the ANC election event where the final push is happening. The supporters, of course, are the most important people. Baba sawubona.
Yebo baba.
Ulapha ulindele ukuthi ethini umongameli.
Baba silindele umongameli ukuthi azothula umthathandlela wakaKhongolose for iminyaka emihlanu ezako nokuthi sikhona ukusithuthukisa iningizimu Afrika. Iyo into engayo lapho umlayezo nje kuphela zofunaka ukunikeza abantu basemzansi ithemba phela.
Abanye abantu bakhala ngokuthi iANC isibe nalo ithuba lokubusa iminyaka engu-25 bathi mhlambe nakuba kukhona okuningi ekwenzile kodwa eyintweni eyithize ihlulekile. Uthini wena?
Baba iANC akukho la ihluleke khona. Mawungakhumbula ukuthi iANC yathembisa abantu inkululeko eminyakeni yokuqala ukusungulwa kwayo. Kodwa inkululeko sasayithola ngo-1994. Ukusuka ngo-1994 alikho ilizwe engicabanga ukuthi liye la khona ukunikeza abantu nge-4 million yabantu izinto ebekade banganamanzi, banamanzi namhlanje. Ebekade bangahola igranti yayiholwa abamhlophe, namhlanje bahola igranti. Mongacabanga bamthetho ukuthi kunabantu, thina abantu abamnyama sasengavumelekile ukubukela itelevision, namhlanje siyakhona ukubukela itelevision. Sasengakhona ukuhamba edrobheni ngesikhathi esithile, namhlanje sakhona. So akukho ukuhlukela kwe-ANC ngokuthi nje i-apartheid yadala umonakalo omkhulu esingeke sasawulungisa ngeminyaka e-25.
Ngibonga kakhulu man. Well, he is basically saying the ANC has done so much really for the people of South Africa. Basically talking about the situation where people were required to carry permits to go into urban areas. And he is basically saying, given that apartheid did the damage over a number of years, 25 years is not enough. So he feels very strongly that the ANC needs to be given a chance really to govern further and do what he feels it will be able to achieve. That is to bring prosperity to all people of South Africa. And then in the next few minutes, or rather maybe less than an hour, we do expect the leadership of the ANC to start coming in here and start delivering that important message, really the final clarion call to all South Africans to say they need to come, they need to go out and vote for the party. And it's interesting that as much as everyone is speaking about the May 8th, actually tomorrow the official voting process starts for the special votes. Tomorrow and Tuesday, those who have applied for the special votes will be able to have the opportunity, and of course on the 8th it will be all South Africans who are eligible to vote. And then we'll be able to bring you everything as the SABC, like we'll be able to give you this rally here at Ellis Park.
Run, Cope, run! Pata, ANC, Pata! Gena, Ramaphosa, Gena! Sihole, Matamela, Sihole! Ariang, Dikhatong, Ariang! Ariang, Dikhatong, Ariang! Amandla! Away, 2! FIFA, ANC, 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 FIFA. Stella Ugnas nakekela ingane Let's take care of Banabaru Nabartlen Lebonamo. Askaga figures cancer would fully crash like move. Okay, Stalubanele no Ayanda. Bawa Shabango Babu Kahiso. Banele Nawe Ayanda. Was on like backstage to Mamian food. Aska Latina Bandu and Fuambanengan, please just make sure who right Togomel. I long the strong.
Are you ready for sis ribs? Are you ready for Mama Wetu? The one, the only, sis Rebecca!
Dr. Rebecca Maluba!
That's why all Manta, Roma Begusima, Amanda, Hallelujah, Moyawa, Johnny Augustus, Guzos and Kiki, Oshanga Besananas, me Nangias, ever me Nangias, seven holy one, who shall ever love the same Sandanisa, Talagoyanami, Guso. Talking tall, no monkey pin, ever no monkey pin. That's so sunk his heart, Mashallah, oh my what a land, what a land, Vuya moya wami ngobu nomsindisi abukubunzima ongakubufeza ekuhambeni na sekuphumuleni uyinkosi yamakhosi niswema limdumisele kothi kufika ixesha lokuzama ngobe ngilindile ngesibane sam ngoba ukholo lwami abalubazekile ngayo leyo mini amayiwa Everybody clap your hands. That's all. Hallelujah. kalomfundi ndisiwa bayangisa athi mina ngidlala ngawo kalotsha suka oyinkosi yam baba God ngeka githi ngeka Jalo oh Sangad Satomis Tina Sangad Satomis Tina Jalo Satanaga Sanigala Saturisa Satanaga Sanigala Saturisa Jalo Sangal Satumis Tina oh Sangal Satumis Tina Asante oh Yanaba oh when I wanted to love her when I wanted to love her Hanana South Africa Hanana Amanda! Welcome to Siyangqoba, ANC Siyangqoba! Comrades, from that corner, you must go up left. You must go up left to those who are entering this side. Amanda! Makabani! Siyanibonga ukuthi nifike la to be here in this stadium and Johannesburg Stadium. You must be disciplined and focused so that we prepare for the victory of the African National Congress. Our president and the officials will enter the stadium anytime. President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa. Members of the National Executive Committee have arrived. Viva NEC, viva!
Viva!
Viva Nani Makabani, viva! Now, comrades, in this rally, you must use your Wi-Fi. And when you want to get to the ANC Wi-Fi, it is free of charge here. Login #ANC Siyangqoba. Password vote ANC. Lana Makabani data has fallen. So just log in and participate in this rally. Send your selfies. Kube mnandi nje. Siyazwana Makabani. Siyangqoba ANC Siyangqoba. Siyangqoba ANC Siyangqoba. Wathinta bafazi. Wathinta bafazi. Wathinta Pokoto. Wathinta Pokoto. Raw young lions, raw! Raw young lions, raw! Akuzofa umuntu manje. Uvukile ukhongolose. Uyazwakala ukhongolose. Uvukile u-African National Congress. Amandla! Matla! Kiaruna! uNkulunkulu usibusisile namhlanje with a good weather. Uchaba lusijongile. So comrades, you must be disciplined, and we thank you for being here till the president comes and deliver the Siyangqoba message. Siyazwana Makabani. Ningayiphoqi ANC. Stay where you are. Yeah, comrade security. Please close that gate. Close that gate. Allow comrades to sit around. We'll open it as people come in. Stay where you are, comrades. Martha, let's do this together. When I say, let's grow South Africa, you say together. When I say together, you say, let's grow South Africa, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's grow South Africa. Let's grow South Africa. Together. Together. Let's grow South Africa. And then let's go. When I say now is the time, you say vote ANC. When I say vote ANC, you say now is the time. Now is the time. Vote ANC. Now is the time. Vote ANC. And this is a free Wi-Fi spot at Ellis Park. You can take your selfies, promote your organization, the African National Congress. Amanda, what is next? Over to you, DJ.
Fagi moral, comrade.
Long live ANC, long live! Long live Congolese, long live! Raw, Young Lions, raw! Marcha! Marcha! Away to Viva ANC, Viva! Sanbonani! Ninjani! Sizonqoba ngomhlaka-8, sizonqoba! Sizonqoba ngomhlaka-8, sizonqoba! Ngena President Ramaphosa, ngena! Ngena Cyril Ramaphosa, ngena! Siyangqoba, 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 siyangqoba! Amandla! Comrades, ngomhlaka-8 siyasebenza njani angithi? Siyavota. Asenzeni sure i-Wi-Fi imahala.
asilogine bazoveza lapha nama-login details ngemuva asithathe nama-selfie si-hashtag vote ANC noma upost i-selfie ufake i-hashtag khona sizokwazi ukuthi sitrende namhlanje nisa-right angithi lelizwe lamakhosikazi asoze saphela amandla lelizwe lamakhosikazi asoze saphela amandla 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 khona into ethi awuyindlela endlela esi
Run, DA, run! Run, EFF, run!
Mavuso yeka abantu abafile man.
Siyabaqedelela.
Hayi kukhuluma ngalabo bantu man.
Siyabaqedelela.
Ya laba bantu bafile nya. Uyamazi uMavuso. Niyamazi. Ubani lo uMavuso? Uthi uzovotelani mfana?
Akujiki asinamahloni. First ballot paper, vote ANC. Second ballot paper, vote ANC. FIFA, ANC, FIFA. Amandla. Away, 2.
Amandla! Asakafikile no outgoing president wayewaswiki. Iri amandla kwabantu. Amandla! All power! Economic freedom! No, Colin Maine is an outgoing president of the Youth League. Amandla! Our two! Anytime the president and the officials will come in, comrades, can we play some music? In the overflow, Johannesburg Stadium, Molweni! Molweni Matabani, Johannesburg Stadium, Molweni! Molweni, Vilakazi Street, Molweni! Phela namhlanje sila sise Johannesburg Stadium, sise Vilakazi Street. ANC take over. Abembuza ekuseni abantu bendaba. Bathi hamba lula wa stadium singakagcwali. Kithi ungajahi impi. Ungayijahi. I-ANC iyanqoba namhlanje. Iyanqoba i-ANC iyanqoba. Siyanqoba abantu abathi siyanqoba. Amandla. Mandla. Kuyarula. Yes. Siyanda. Sibanga.
Apha amasoja kaTambo, apha amasoja kaTambo, apha amasoja kaTambo.
Judo! Hey! Nathabi kalendala That's my jimata mukani That's my dala tamukani That's it, please, Jamila. On your mark, get that. On your mark, get that.
Our biker The NEC is ready. President Mandela is ready. Of course, we are all ready to go vote for the African National Congress. The party that is playing and tested.
On your mark. Get that.
Get set! Aha! Uno más, come!
Get that.
Uno más!
Get that.
Bona abanye bathi bafuna ukuthatha isitayili sethu samabhayiki. Kweziy'thuthuthu zikavelaphi. Bafaka amabhayiki kweziy'thuthuthu zikavelaphi. Roll those bikes. Hit it hard. The ANC bikers. Hayi iy'thuthuthu zikavelaphi. Esizibone kwabanye abantu.
Here we bring you bikers.
Roll! Roll! Iyo yodwa i-ANC anamabhayikers afana nalawa. Ama vele iyo yodwa ephethe i-Freedom Charter. Of course, we have female bikers. Our mama. Roll, bikers, roll. Yaduma, Ellis Park, Yaduma. Yaduma, Ellis Park, Yaduma. Make sure go to your hashtag and you post. Let's trend. Yaduma, Ellis Park, Yaduma. Open my screen and get your password and your login name and make sure that we trend using hashtag Siyangqoba Rally. Asingaqedi asizi ngamabhayiki ayi-5. Awekho akusiyi-222 lezi. Amabhayiki wempela. Yaduma, Ellis Park, Yaduma. The president is here. The top 6 is here. Siphethwe maqabani siyaholwa. Siyavuma futhi ukuphathwa. President is here. Deputy President is here. National Chair is here. The SG is here. The DG is here. Iphelele ANC madoda. Oh! Awakena! Simtshelile ukuthi ningasijahi siyasazi isikhathi sokugcwalisa istadium. Impi ayijahwa. It's beautiful ukubona nokuthi some of the bikers imbokodo. Actually most of them la imbokodo. Ngoba of course lelizwe lenu bomama siphatheni siyavuma. Asibafakeni labantu abalapho ku-tunnel sizokwazi ukuqala. FIFA, ANC, FIFA. Ariang dikgethong, Ariang. Ariang dikgethong, Ariang. Siphathe Matamela siphathe. Singabakho Ramaphosa singabakho. First ballot paper, vote ANC. Second ballot paper. First ballot paper. My selector.
Amanda. Now is the time. Amanda. 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 Now is the time to close the ranks. Now is the time for the unity, umunye, ubuntu, ibumba, tanganani. Time for patriotic love, patriotism, and unity. Divisions and factionalism. Icons, legends, scholars, founders of the movement. Only Chief Albert Dr. Moroka, Dr. Toma, Dr. Yusuf Nadu, Dr. President, Ramfisha, Chris Hahn, Oliver Tambo, Nelson Mandela, the list is endless. Unity, Ubuntu, Matabane, Shanganani. Accompanied by the officials, Deputy President Titi Mabuza, Secretary General Esma Khashune, Deputy Secretary General Jesse Duarte, National Chairperson Dian Kambu for the ANC, Guatamantashe, Treasurer General Paul Mashatine, the Chairperson of Gauteng, our Premier David Makura, Pagama Ramaphosa, Kiaruna Comrades, when I say the people's president, you respond and say Ramaphosa. People's president! Ramaphosa! People's president! Ramaphosa! When I say let's grow South Africa, you say together. Let's grow South Africa! Together! Let's grow South Africa! Together! Watinta mafasi! Watinti Bogoto! Watinta mafasi! Watinti Bogoto! Comrades, the stadium is full. We are more than 70,000. And next door, Johannesburg Stadium, the president is coming, and the officials, after the main address. Viva Johannesburg Stadium, viva! Viva Ellis Park, viva! Viva Vilakazi Street, viva! Viva Soweto, viva! Viva Alexander, viva! Viva Sibukeng, viva! Viva Mamelodi, viva! Viva Andrashville, viva! Viva Kagisho, viva! Amanda! Masia, Chief Panama.
For patriotic love, patriotism, and unity. Now is the time to end divisions and factionalism.
ANC leadership is already here, led by its president and of course the top six. That is the Deputy President, David Mabuza, Ace Magashule, the SG Secretary General, JC Duarte, the Deputy Secretary General, Paul Mashatile, Treasurer General, and Gwede Mandashe, the National Chairperson. The ANC is preparing to push its final message today as it prepares for the very important elections that is taking place in the next 2 days. Supporters of the ANC have packed the Ellis Park Stadium, now known as Emirates Park, and we understand that an overflow area, which is the nearby Johannesburg Stadium, also is already filling up itself. And the message is basically to show the strength, because in terms of the messages, these people have had all the time to woo the voters, to talk to South Africans, to pitch their message. Now it's up to South Africans to decide as we prepare for the national anthems.
Take off your hats, stand attention for the national anthem. Let's all stand up for that. Immediately after the national anthem, we will observe a moment of silence for the passing away of
Siyangqoba Rally, a journalist working for City Press. City condolences family yake. Choir ready. Thank you. Thank you. May his soul rest in peace. Amanda. Now we'll finish with the AU anthem. With the AU anthem.
To defend
Amanda, Awetu, Ada, Aruna, all power. Comrades, we are going to ask the Interfaith to conduct prayers as they come forward. We should thank all of you for being here. We should thank all the volunteers, leaders, activists of the ANC for a very strong campaign that you conducted. You visited every house, you visited every street, you visited everybody. You visited houses even when we were thrown out. We want to thank you for that. We are left with 2 days to do a mop-up. It is not the end of the story today. We are still expected to do a mop-up. Let's continue to go and revisit people who are resisting. Persuade them on Wednesday, they must vote and vote ANC. 8th of May, we all go and vote ANC. We are happy that you are here. The Interfaith is going to conduct the prayers.
National Chairperson, Comrade Gwede Mantashe, the leadership of our glorious movement under the President of Singo, Comrade Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, visited graves of the founding fathers of our glorious movement to recapture and reconnect with the values and principles which are the bedrock of our people's movement. The custodians of these principles are the spiritual leaders of our faith-based organizations. These glorious faith-based movements are here today to say, President Cyril Ramaphosa, we want you to lead us in the renewal of our Sikh society. The first group will be African religion, led by Bumakazi, Masindi, Mukwebo, Gulubekulu, Yaluonde, Bumakazi, Chipinga Jitenu. 3 minutes.
Dimasiari watu wote vovuani na nendo takarabadi ndiko wone chichi chawa abavoni sino rikoto doshera fora ndori kabati ule kwamba na fora Karito pe kambana dzashu vahulwane na vatuku riruma vahulwane na vatuku navo makurukuku arito pe kambana dzashu vatuku na vahulwane riruma voini midzimu ya thoni riruma voini midzimu ya damu mwana koyu kavulelwa dzindila Zindila dzawe kadzichene zimunakerebo zingaswa vamwe romushelela vofora riruma vwenu yange yamwali ndivweni vatinda vasho arikoni rirothe rikona rinavo inwi vomakhukwa lwasho ava ndivo masindi ndivo makhadzi chifa vadzimu achilali na ndala mongwe na mongwe kha dobe fola re mo shelele mbilu dzashu dzi dzavhuḓi ava ndi vo masindiki 7 Nero pezza riatua, riananganera. Nero pezza riatua, zito kondererwa. Zito kondererwa. Ramaphosa na vuhosi vukuvava. Oh. Ramaphosa na vuhosi vukuvava. Vuto kondererwa. Konderera n'wana wa vavhemu. Hi. Hey.
Role wa vumakazi. Vazimu valale. We shall now call on Reva Foreman from the Jewish Board of Deputies. Over to you, 2 minutes. Thank you very much.
Hello and shalom, and I'm greatly honored to be here representing the South African Jewish Board of Deputies. Almighty God, as we prepare for South Africa's 6 democratic elections, we humbly beseech you to bestow your blessings upon this pre-election gathering of the African National Congress. May those entrusted with leading our nation into a new era be imbued with the wisdom, strength, empathy, and moral courage to confront and overcome the many challenges facing our young democracy. Through your guidance, O God, may they succeed in their endeavors to bring a culture of trust, mutual respect, and unity of all people in our society, and to give us, all of us, renewed hope and belief in the future. In your infinite wisdom, you gave every being a unique identity. Also, that is true of our communities. Just as no two people are the same, so do all communities differ from each other in language, race, culture, history, or religious belief. The Bible teaches us that this diversity is a great source of strength, not weakness. We see this in the diversity of the 12 founding tribes of Israel, each with its own different characteristics, but a united whole. The people of South Africa are likewise made up of many distinctive people and cultures. One of the great strengths of our Constitution is how it respects and protects the rights of different communities, while at the same time making sure we are all part of a common nationhood. This ideal can only be realized when you and I are together with a mutual spirit of caring and belief in fundamental values. In conclusion, the main principle of the entire Torah, the Old Testament, is summed up in a few words. In Hebrew, v'ahavta l'recha komecha, you shall love your fellow as yourself, from Leviticus. May it be in this spirit, O God, that our people and those entrusted, such as the wonderful man and people with us today, will lead and take our country forward. that so together we may all strive to build a more caring, a more compassionate, a just and tolerant society, a society founded on mutual respect, concern for each other, human dignity, regardless of ethnicity, culture, or belief. May God, this be your will, and let us say Amen.
Thank you. Ethiopian Church of South Africa, Bishop Kawab.
Nkosi Somandla oyinqaba eqinileyo kunene kubo bonke abathembele kuwe siyakuthandaza ukuba ulungise inqiko sabantu bakho abathe ngeli xesha bafikelela kwithuba lokonyula amadoda anyanisekileyo ukuze akhonze kwipalamente yelizwe loMzantsi Afrika balungise ke Nkosi ubanike elo gunya lokuba bakhokhela abantu bakho yenjenje Nkosi siyakuthandaza ukuphefumlela abantu belizwe ngomoya obulungisa owenyaniso wothando ukuze konke ukuphatha kwethu omnye nomnye sikubonakalise ubuzalwana bethu kuwe ngenxa kaYesu Kristu inkosi yethu. Amen.
Rastafarian, 2 minutes.
Greetings. More fire. When I say more, you say fire. More. More fire. Greetings. Let's pray. Prince and princesses shall head out of Egypt. Ethiopia shall stretch forth their hands unto Jah. O Jah of Ethiopia, in thy own divine majesty, the Arabs come into in thine hearts to protect thine eye, lead thine eye, help thine eye to forgive that thine eye must be forgiven. Teach thine eye love and loyalty as it is in Mount Zion. Endure us with wise mind, knowledge and understanding to do thy will. Thy blessings unto us, let the hungry be fed, the naked be clothed, the sick be nourished, the aged be protected, and the infants cared for. Jah, Rastafari, King Haile Selassie I the first and forevermore. Selah. More fire!
Prophet Banele Samuel Mbiza, Dr. Khadebe from the Revelation Church is here with us.
Zulu lemfihlakalo busisa umhlangano wanamhlanje busisa ukhetho oluzayo libe nokuthula busisa izwe lakithi busimqondo yethu ibuyele la kumele ibe khona usibuyisele kuzindlela zokhokho bethu zakudala zokuphila leli lizwe likwazi ukuqhubekela phambili lithuthuke liphumelele. Siyakuphakamisa mfihlakalo engunaphakade sicela ngamandla akho wonke ubusisa izwe lakowethu nezwe leAfrika. Makube njalo njengoba kwakunjalo ngasekuqalekeni kube njalo kude kube ngunaphakade izulu lakithi Zulu.
National Chairperson, apologies from the Hindu and from the Muslims for unforeseen circumstances. Those are our national interfaith prayers. We thank you for your audience. Thank you, National Chairperson.
Amanda! Awethu! Matla! Aruna! Matimba! Aina! Manda!
Sure. All power. Comrades, let us acknowledge the presence of Comrade Kgalema Motlanthe, former Deputy President of the ANC and former President of the Republic. Let us acknowledge the presence of Isitwalandwe Siaparangwe and Rumlangeni. Let us acknowledge all international guests present here today and all the invited guests, but more important, you, the people. Let us ask the chairperson of Gauteng to come and welcome us as the host of this event. Yabona kutwa irali yokubhiyoza yoba we imagine that we have already succeeded. All this affirmation. Comrade David.
Amandla! Johannesburg, are you here? Ekurhuleni, are you here? Tshwane, are you here? Sidibeng, are you here? West Rand, are you here? Tata ANC Tata. Ngena President Ramaphosa ngena. Siyayithatha eGauteng siyayithatha. Neyabesabana. Are you ready for the president? President Cyril Ramaphosa, our national officials and members of the National Executive Committee, our veterans, members of the Provincial Executive Committee, and all the leaders of the various sectors who are here with us today. As Gauteng Province, we host this victory rally with a great sense of pride. We are a province led by the ANC, a province that has created the largest number of jobs in the past 5 years. 48% of all the jobs created in South Africa's economy were created in Gauteng Province. We are a province led by the ANC that is the best in public education. We know that the best grade 12 results of last year were in Gauteng, and we are very proud that our township schools are now doing very, very well. We are a province led by the ANC, which is also the leader in 2017-18 financial year. We got 100% unqualified audits. The only province in the Republic that got 100% unqualified audits. This is the province led by the ANC. Comrade President, we are not about to hand over Gauteng to any other party. We are not about to hand over Gauteng to any other party. We ran a good campaign in Gauteng Province. We are ready for the 8th. Are you ready? I want to hear all of you. Are you ready for the 8th of May?
Johannesburg, are you ready? Ekurhuleni, are you ready? Tshwane, are you ready? Sidibeng, are you ready? Western, are you ready? Gauteng is ready, Comrade President. We are ready for the 8th of May. Comrades, we are ready.
Amanda, we're not about to hand over Gauteng to anybody. We are not about to hand over Gauteng to anybody. We are retaining it. Okay. Comrades, this is what is going to happen. We are going to get the Siyangqoba message first from the president of the ANC. Then we'll call to our allies to give messages of support to the main message of Siyangqoba. The president will deliver the message of support. Comrade Blade will deliver the message, the support message. Comrade Zingisa will deliver the message of support. That's how it is going to happen, comrades. So, ubangaba bendiphetela mtshini, then sithi phakama, phakama. Anetsho, phakama, phakama. Anayo.
While the president will be the first really to go to give the main message of the Siyangqoba Rally, ordinarily it's alliance partners that would give messages of support first, but I guess they've also looked at the issue of time, and then the president will be the first to give that message, and then the COSATU and SACP, those are the parties that were mentioned, then will give the message of support. This is the final push by the ANC to get its message across, not only to these people seated here in the stadium, but to people across the country who will be going out to the polls and vote on the 8th of May. And of course, the party, being the governing party, is hoping will be able to retain the power and become the next government of the 6th administration. Of course, this province here, where Siyangqoba Rally is being held, is one of those provinces that is hotly contested. That's why when you heard the chairperson of the ANC in the province, David Makura, basically saying, we are not handing over this province to anyone. The opposition parties have set their eyes on this province. And if you look at the results of the 2016 local government elections, where the ANC dipped below 50%, I guess that did somehow embolden opposition parties. So they would be hoping to do the same in these national elections. But of course, we know that the voting patterns for municipal elections and the national and provincial elections are not necessarily the same if you look at the history of the voting since 1994. Well, as we gathered here at Ellis Park, there are other parties as well which are holding their own Siyangqoba rallies. Of course, the EFF calls its own Teletsupa. Manqoba Mkhunu, my colleague, is standing by there in Orlando.
African National Congress. African National Congress, the global mosque that does get Johannesburg snow like a morning dew on a mountain Hermon. Today is the sign of victory. President Cyril Ramaphosa, Matamero, Morongwa Sintebero, Nasikoko Besiautima. Now Gonda Hasso, almost what you also, President Cyril Ramaphosa, Pata. Comrades, Daba Hologiena, Haritiani, Ingwasu, Swesu, and vote in the African National Congress. Comrades, we are the warriors of today. Comrades, Zaipuku Kaspango 76. Comrades, Zawachis Mabasi, we Sheffield Massacre. Today, we are the warriors. We are the warriors. We are the grandchildren of the warrior men and women that inside the Kukudaland. The patriots in Pampa and Kachoyo took to battle. The soldiers Mushasho and Kukunyane taught never to dishonor the cause of freedom. Siyangqoba, ANC, Siyangqoba! Siyangqoba, ANC, Siyangqoba! Ridlaithatlamulla ballot paper! Ridlaithatlamulla ballot paper! Viva ANC, viva!
Amandla! Viva ANC, viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva SACP, viva! Viva Sanko, viva! Long live the spirit of Nelson Mandela, long live! Long live the spirit of Albertina Sisulu, long live! Long live the spirit of Joe Slovo, long live! Long live the spirit of Chris Hani, long live! Long live the spirit of Langalibale Letube, long live! Amandla! Amandla! Sanbonan! Dumela! Abishin! Dimasiari! Comrades, it's a pleasure to be here at this momentous occasion when we have so many of us here. I extend my greetings to the national chairperson, the deputy president of the ANC, Comrade David Mabuza, the national officials of the ANC, members of the National Executive Committee, members of the Provincial Executive Committee of Gauteng, as led by Comrade David Makura, and I extend my greetings to the Women's League, Malibongwe, Malibongwe, roar, young lions, roar, roar, young lions, roar. I extend my greetings to the leadership of the Veterans League, and I also extend my greetings, comrades, to former President Kgalema Motlanthe, who is here with us. I also extend my greetings to Isithwalandwe, ubaba u-Andrew Mlangeni, no mama uSophie Brain. We also wish to welcome former President of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, who is here as part of the observer mission for our elections. Let us thank him for being here, comrades. I also extend my greetings to the leaders of former liberation movements from Southern Africa, Frelimo from Mozambique, MPLA from Angola, ZANU-PF from Zimbabwe, SWAPO from Namibia, ABC from Lesotho, BDP from Botswana, and BNP from Botswana as well. I also extend greetings to leaders of faith-based organizations who always come here to pray for us on this occasion. Leaders of non-governmental organizations, leaders of business organizations, our traditional leaders who always grace these occasions, and we thank them for being here, comrades and friends and fellow South Africans. We hold this rally at a momentous time in our country as we meet here at Ellis Park. There are others of our comrades and compatriots who are meeting in Moses Mabhida in KwaZulu-Natal. We say halala KZN halala. There are others who are also meeting like we are in the Johannesburg Stadium just next door. This stadium can only take 62,000, and the other 38,000 are in Johannesburg Stadium. As we speak, we say halala Johannesburg Stadium, halala. Others are in Soweto, in Vilakazi Street, and we also say halala Vilakazi Street, halala. We are here in our tens of thousands, coming here to launch our final victory march, because we are marching to victory. Whether they like it or not, the ANC is on the march to victory. on the 8th of May. Bayathanda noma bathandi i-ANC izonqoba noma kanjani. Comrades, as we commence our message, I would like us to just observe a quick moment of silence for our people who died in the floods in Natal, KZN, as well as in the Eastern Cape, in Port St. John's. But also observe a moment of silence for our people in Southern Africa who died in Mozambique, in Malawi, in Zimbabwe, and those who also died in Tanzania in the southern part. Let us remember them and pay our respects to them. Just very quickly, comrades, let us observe that moment of silence. Thank you, comrades. Comrades, we are here to make our clarion call to the people of South Africa, to call them to action, because the time to action has now arrived. Lifikile ixesha lokuthi siyonqoba. We are gathered here to say that the future of our country is in your hands. It's in the hands of our people here in South Africa. This is a call to all the people of our country, to the young people of our country who want to learn, who want to work, who want to build a life that is better than what they have today. It is a call to the mothers and the fathers who want decent homes and quality health care, who want to live in safe communities, and who want the best for their children. This is also a call to the workers of our country who want decent wages, a healthy workplace, who want to gain new skills and also be given new opportunities. Our call today is also to labor tenants who continue to live in great difficulties on the farms of our country, to farm workers who want land so that they can call their land their own, who want water and seeds and implements. This is a call to all South Africans, black and white, young and old, and women and men. It is a call to action. It is also a call to every South African to go out in our large numbers to vote on Wednesday for a new era of growth, for a renewal, and also for transformation. This, comrades and fellow South Africans, is a decisive moment in our country, in the history of South Africa. This is a moment when we must choose between the past and the future. This is a moment where we must choose to return to a past of conflict and anger, of corruption and also hunger. Or we can choose to embark on a path of renewal and go forward to a future of peace, stability, jobs, and progress. That moment has come for all of us as South Africans. As the people of South Africa, let us declare with one clear and loud voice that we choose to go forward and not backwards. We choose hope over despair. We choose renewal over stagnation. We choose growth over decline. This is the message, comrades, that our people gave us as we went through the length and the breadth of South Africa, from Mitchell's Plain and Khayelitsha in the Western Cape to Musina and Thohoyandou in the north, from Gwavuma and KwaMashu, and also Uppington and Springbok, from Tata, from Vredendal in the west of our country. This is the message our people gave us. We have met with workers in their factories, on the farms, and also on the mines. We've met with artisans, shop assistants. We've met with teachers, with nurses, with doctors, with students, with artists. We've also met with the many pensioners in our country. We've met business people, professionals, farmers, religious leaders, and traditional leaders. We've met people whose lives have been transformed over the last 25 years of democracy. But we have also met people, comrades, without work. We've also met people without proper shelter, without a high school education, without running water and decent sanitation. We've met people with disability who have told us that there is discrimination that they face on an ongoing basis. They've told us about their struggles to access education, and in particular the difficulties that they have to find jobs. We've met young and old, women and men, African, colored, Indian and white. We've heard them speak with many voices. They have spoken to us of their aspirations, their concerns, as well as their frustrations. And we have said, yes, we have heard them speak with a voice, with one voice about their country, the country that they love, and united and fair nation that they want to live in. They have reminded us of the achievements of the past 25 years, of the houses that have been built, the jobs that have been created, the education that has been provided, and the many horizons that have been broadened for them. But they have also been critical, comrades, of our shortcomings. They have told us where service delivery has failed them, where infrastructure has not been maintained, where people with authority and responsibility have abused their positions and stolen public money. They are frustrated at the slow rate of economic growth and the grinding effects of poverty and unemployment. Parents have told us that they are grateful for the efforts that our government has made to educate their children, but they are frustrated when they see their children, after qualifying with diplomas, certificates, and degrees, where they cannot find jobs. We have heard of the difficulties many of them continue to face in the midst of tough economic conditions, of the bills that our people have to pay, of the rising cost of food, of the rising costs of petrol and transport. We have listened to workers talk about all the conditions they've subjected to. They've raised all these issues with us directly and bluntly because they know that the ANC is the only organization that can address their concerns. Vaswiti kuri ANC ntsena leyi nga ta va pfuna ka swilo leswi va hanyaku ka swona. Va swi tiva u ri ndi ANC fedzi ine ya ḓo kona u ri thuse vhathu va hashu. Hava vangwe va ko soko amba, va ko soko tamba. They know the remarkable progress that we have made together over 25 years, but they also know that much more could have been done and much more needs to be done. Because our people want jobs, and they want jobs now, not tomorrow. They want to see progress in their lives now, not tomorrow. The young people in our country want to work. They don't want handouts. They don't want to be told that when they want jobs, they must first get experience. They say experience must be done away with so that they can get jobs now. And we agree with that. We agree that indeed experience must be done away with. Our young people must be brought into jobs. Our people want better service delivery. They have been protesting, and rightly so, because they want a better life. Our people want better service delivery. They want clean water. They want sanitation. They want houses. They want better roads. They want land to farm. And they want us to deal with criminals. They want us to eliminate drugs. And they want us to stop the abuse of women and children. And so today, comrades, as the ANC, we say to the people of South Africa, we have heard you. Sizwile, rukwile, himitwile, robapha, on that baya moiche war. We have listened closely with great humility. Where we have been found wanting, we accept the criticism that is being leveled against us. Where we have made mistakes, we are humble enough to acknowledge the mistakes without any qualification. We admit that we have made mistakes, and we put ourselves before our people and say, yes, we have made mistakes, but it is only those who are doing nothing who don't make mistakes. Bathi izinja zikhonkonta ehambayo azikhonkoti emile futhi ziyayichamela. Thina njengokongolosi sithi yebo, siyawavuma amaphutha esiwayenzile, sizibeka phambi kwenu njengomphakathi, sithi siyaxolisa lapho senze amaphutha khona. Sithi le kongolosi yenu, le kongolosi yenu lapho yenze amaphutha khona iyaxolisa. Mori entseng diphoso teng, rona ke rona fela mo South Africa who are the political party who will accept where we have made missteps. Laba abanye, they are arrogant enough not to accept where they have erred. So Tina Seti, we are here. We are ready. We are ready to serve our people. We will do what our people expect us to do. Today, gathered here are the leaders of our movement, the volunteers of our movement, the membership of our movement, and we say unequivocally, we are ready. We are ready to serve. We are ready to serve the people of South Africa. We are also ready, comrades, to work together side by side with all South Africans to build a country in which all may thrive, in which all of us can prosper. We all know that if we are united, there is nothing that can stop us, and there is nothing that we cannot achieve. We defeated the monster of apartheid. Working together, we can achieve the same now with the challenges that we face. That is why, working together, comrades, we are growing the economy of our country to benefit all the people of South Africa. We have said that we are going to increase the level of investment in our country, and in fact, we are determined to raise 1.4 trillion rand to be invested in our economy. Iningi leyo mali ngeke uze uyibale uyiqede, but we are going to raise it. It has never been done before in South Africa, and only the African National Congress will be able to mobilize these resources to be invested in our country. We are determined to achieve it because through this type of investment, we will be able to build factories, we will be able to build mines, we will be able to build call centers, we will be able to ensure that agriculture becomes a sunrise sector in our economy. We will be able to build refineries. We will be able to create jobs for our people. It is by removing barriers to investment and ending all the policy uncertainties and challenges by creating space for black entrants in our economy, by making our economy more competitive, that we will reach the higher levels of the type of inclusive growth that we want. It is by further strengthening the social compact between government and labor, business and civil society, and communities that we will be able to create decent jobs. And comrades, we don't just talk about jobs. We know how to create jobs. When we got into power, there were only 8 million people working in South Africa. Today, there are 16 million people who are working in South Africa. And that has been the efforts of none other than the African National Congress. So we know how to create jobs. You heard our Premier here, Comrade David Makura, saying that 48% of the jobs that have been created recently were created here in Gauteng. There are provinces that claim that are not governed by South Africa, by ANC, that say they've created more jobs. People who do research have actually confirmed that that is not the case. It is here in Gauteng, the engine of the economy of our country, where more jobs have been created, and we applaud our comrades here in Gauteng for the tremendous work that they continue to do to engineer growth in the economy of our province. It is through, comrades, working in initiatives like the Youth Employment Service that we are creating jobs. The Gauteng government set for 1 million, the Nasrec initiative, that we will create pathways for job opportunities for young people. It is through working with companies to recruit young people that we are going to be able to reach higher levels of employment. It is through our industrial incentive schemes, the special economic zones, the industrial parks, that we are revamping in our townships. We said in our stimulus project that we are going to revamp industrial parks all over the country, in the Free State, here in Gauteng, in the Eastern Cape, in KZN, and Northern Cape. We are revamping those, and in Northwest, and jobs are now being created, and more jobs are going to be created. Ngoba thina asikhulumi nje, siyayenza. Aribuyi fela, ntweri buang re ayetsa, barata kapa barate, siyaqhuba. It is through the expansion of small business incubation programs and through greater financial support for small businesses that we will build a nation of entrepreneurs and innovators. Yes, comrades, we are going to focus on the township economy. We want our townships where our people are demonstrating that they are entrepreneurs. We have seen it with our own eyes. I saw it many a times as we walked through the streets of our township, that our people are true entrepreneurs. In the streets of our townships, our people are doing business. We want to bolster that economy in the townships. We want to support our people in the townships who do business, the women in our townships, the young people in our townships, the cooperatives that operate in our townships as well. We want to also support businesses in our rural areas. And many of our rural people are entrepreneurs. They are farmers. They deal in trade. They make things. They grow things. And they are the ones we want to support, because the future of our economy lies in us being able to bolster economic activity, especially in the townships, in the rural areas, and throughout the country. And we are going to accelerate, comrades, the redistribution of land. This we are committed to doing as our conference concluded or resolved. And we are going to help the farming people in our country to finance them so that we can ignite the agricultural revolution that will transform South Africa's countryside. It is by investing in tourism, as well as in mining, in telecommunications, in textiles, and the clothing industry, in manufacturing, and the oceans economy, that we will be able to create a truly diverse economy that can compete in a challenging global environment. Comrades, yesterday we were the tourism in Daba, in Durban, in KZN, where 80 countries were participating, and we found that the world is warming up to South Africa. They want to come in their millions, and that is why we want our young people to get into the tourism industry, to go and learn skills at colleges and universities, because the tourism industry beckons, and that is where more and more jobs are going to be created. The oceans economy, the 3,000-kilometer line around our country on the oceans, is calling our people to get involved in the oceans economy so that we can exploit our seas, either for fishing, for maritime transportation, for building boats, for building tugboats, and many others. That is what is waiting ahead of us as we continue to build our economy. Comrades, there is a lot that awaits us. This period of renewal and the new dawn is beckoning, is calling all of us to now embrace the new dawn and the renewal process so that we can move South Africa forward and grow our economy. The ANC has shown over many years that we can work with labor, with business and communities to mobilize investment, to create jobs, to create working conditions, to improve working conditions, and to implement also the national minimum wage. We held a job summit And at the Job Summit, we said that we are poised to create 275,000 jobs, excluding the normal jobs that will be created in the economy. As the ANC, we know what it takes to open factories and mines, to attract tourists, to do all the things that will improve our economy. We also know what needs to be done to grow our economy, and this is where we're saying we need to work together. But if all these efforts are to be successful, we must ensure that the youth of this country have the skills and that they need to know precisely how the world of work works. Working together, we will ensure that our children receive the best quality education possible. Because every moment in a child's development is important to us. The ANC is serious about education, and we are going to make sure that 2 years of early childhood development is made compulsory for all children, because that is the firm foundation that our children need. We are going to say to parents, the 2 years of early childhood are now going to be compulsory. Abazali bafanele ukuthi bazi ukuthi abantwana bafanele ukuthi bangene ku-early childhood development on a compulsory basis. Mawungakwenzi kunganzeka ukuthi nawe uyongena ejele. Ngoba sifuna abantwana bethu bafunde. If we do not reach our children before the age of 5, they will spend the rest of their lives catching up. Unless they can read and write from the earliest years of school, they will always struggle to learn, to understand, and to find jobs. Unless they have teachers who are competent and committed, unless they have parents who are supportive, unless we have education officials who are honest and efficient, we will fail our children. We will not allow another generation of South Africans to be consigned to the life of poverty. We will not allow the doors of our universities and colleges to remain closed to the children of the poor and the working class. And that is why amabhazari for abantwana bethu, di bazari tse bana ba rona ba di fiwang, re tla tswella pele go ba fa di bazari gore ba kene di college, ba kene di university, gore ba kgone go tswella pele ka maphelo a bona. La hopola he re ile re batla gore le bana ba rona ba banyane re etse gore ha ba sa le banyane ba fumane di-tablet ba kgone go ruteha hantle ba sa le banyane. Seo re tla se etsa go qala hona jwale dilemo tse 5 tse latelang. Seo ke sesupo se bontshang hore ka nnete re le mokgatlo wa ANC re ikemiseditse hore thuto ya bana ba rona e tswelle pele ka tsela e nepahetseng. E tlile ha re sheba hantle go tšhelete e ntshiwang ke mmuso wa rona, e ngata ya yona e kenywa go tsena tsa thuto ka gobane re batla gore setšhaba sa eso se be setšhaba sa batho ba ruteileng. Re tswella pele ka mesebetsi yohle ya mahlweni hi swilo leswi hinkwaswo hi lava ku ri vanhu va hina va va na vutomi byo saseka. Hi lava ku ri vanhu va hina va tshama kahle. Hi lava ku ri vanhu va hina va va na titliliniki, va va na swibedhlela. Hi lava ku ri vana va hina va va madokodela, va va ti-engineer, va va manesi. Hi lava ku ri va va matixere na malecturer na maprofesa. Hi ya mahlweni hi swona hinkwaswo. Hi te ro ri do fata dzindu ngauri batho ba hashu ba kha ḓi ṱoḓa dzindu. Rine ro fata dzindu nnzhi nga maanḓa dzino fhira 4 million. Vhaṅwe vhathu vha sokou amba rine ri khou fata dzindu. We have said that we are determined to build, yes, up to 1 million houses in the next 5 years, because wherever we have gone throughout the length and the breadth of our country, our people have said, we want houses. We want to lead a better life. And we have listened to the voices of our people. But we have also listened to the voices of the women in our country. Rotecheresa bomme bashangula hashu. Roba phazavude bachiamba. Rodi pachipinga chauri ritecherese zavude. Viva ANC, viva. Fofa ANC, fofa. Fofa ANC, fofa. Samaya la kodimo ANC, samaya la kodimo. Hamba pezulu ANC, hamba pezulu. The women of our country remain the pillars of the communities of our country, and yet patriarchal attitudes continue to deny women and the girls of our country their dignity and their rights. They continue, comrades, to bear the brunt of poverty, and they continue to wear the face of discrimination in our country. They continue to be discriminated against in the workplace. They are subjected to the most brutal gender-based violence and femicide. Today, as the African National Congress, we recommit ourselves to a truly non-sexist South Africa, working with a broader women and gender movement. We will continue to take practical steps to advance the emancipation of women. Malibongwe. Malibongwe. That is why we will ensure that girl children complete school and realize their academic potential. That is why we will ensure that women have equal opportunity at work, and that working together we end all forms of gender-based violence. And that is why 53% of the ANC's candidates in this election are women. Nelitsi bantweu na more listing ya rona 53% ya batho ba re ba romelang parlamente le di provincial legislators ke bo mme le bo ausi ke ANC fela e kgonang ho etsa ntho tse jwalo. Only the African National Congress, because it has embraced gender equality completely. Comrades and friends and compatriots, let us declare here and now that we will never surrender our freedom to corruption and state capture. That we will never surrender what our forebears struggled for, to corrupt deeds and state capture. We refuse to surrender to those. Let us declare here and now that we will not submit and we will not retreat, that we will fight with every means at our disposal to ensure that those who occupy positions of authority serve only the public interest and our people, not their own pockets and not themselves. Over the last year, we have taken decisive steps to fight corruption across society. This we did because our conference in 2017 identified this as an important task and a challenge that we have to fight. The Zondo Commission is busy uncovering the nature and extent of state capture. We have done much to restore the credibility and effectiveness of a number of institutions that had been weakened. The National Prosecution Authority, the South African Revenue Service, the South African Police Service, and the State Security Agency. But the road ahead, comrades, is long, and there is still much to be done. We should expect resistance from those who have benefited from wrongdoing. But let there be no doubt that those who are responsible for malfeasance and also corruption will be held to account, because we have to restore the rule of law. The police and prosecutors will further be strengthened, and their independence will be assured so that they can do their work without any hindrance, without any fear or favor or prejudice. We are determined, comrades, that those who are found guilty of corruption or involvement in state capture will not be allowed to occupy positions of responsibility either in the ANC, in Parliament, or in government. This is important if we are to deal with the issue of integrity. The era of impunity, comrades, is over. We are now entering a period of accountability. We are now entering an era of consequence management. As the ANC, we have embarked on a period of renewal and rebuilding. Having accepted our mistakes, we also recognize our patronage and corruption have eroded the people's trust and confidence in their movement, and how they have undermined these two things, our ability to serve the interests of South Africans. That is why we've been working hard, comrades, to restore the integrity of our movement. This we were mandated to do by our national conference, and we will do it without any fail. We've been working to rebuild our structures that are in touch with the people of our country, which take forward the struggles of our communities. We are working to ensure that public representatives, yes, serve the interests of our communities. We are working hard to restore the ANC to an organization worthy of the leaders such as Chief Albert Lutuli, Moses Kotane, Moses Mabhida, Lillian Ngoyi, Oliver Tambo, Albertina Sisulu, Winnie Madikizela Mandela, Nelson Mandela, Darcy September, Elijah Bahai, Chris Hani, Joe Slovo and Chris Hani as well. The people of South Africa, comrades, expect and demand nothing less of us. Today, comrades, is a call to action. This is a call to action to the volunteer to the thousands of ANC members and supporters who have campaigned over the last few months with great enthusiasm and dedication. And comrades, let me thank our volunteers. Forward, Gama volunteer, forward. Forward, Gama volunteer, forward. I also want to thank the various leaders of our movement, from the National Executive Committee to provincial executive committees, RECs, BECs, as well as our election structures, for the wonderful work that they have done. We also want to thank Comrade Fikile Mbalula, who has been leading our election campaign. He really razzmatized our election, and we thank him for that. We thank you all for the hard work, comrades. We salute your commitment to a better and brighter South Africa for all. However, our biggest task still lie ahead. On Wednesday, comrades, each and every one of us must go from ward to ward, from street to street, from door to door, and get out our people to go and vote. We cannot allow the hard work that we have put in the last few months to be laid to waste. We cannot allow all our hopes and growth and renewal to be dashed. We must do everything, comrades, within our means to ensure that every ANC voter casts their ballot paper on that day. I've been saying, comrades, I want all of us to go out and vote in the most impressive way. And I've been saying, I want each one of us to wake up early on the 8th. Wake up early to go and vote. If you sleep with someone in your bed, wake them up and say, sweetheart, let us go and vote. I am going to do exactly the same. I am going to say to my wife that wake me up and say, sweetheart, let's go and vote. On that day, I'm saying we don't do anything else. We wake up and vote. If you are used to waking up and talk to your sweetheart about your children, your neighbors, and so on, I say on that day you don't do it. You just wake up and go and vote. If you are used to waking up and doing other things, I say you don't do those things. You will do them after voting. We just all wake up and go and vote. If you sleep alone, I'm saying wake up those. Yeah, if you sleep alone like this guy in front of me here. Yeah, this guy, I think he sleeps alone. You wake up and wake up everybody else, and we all go and vote. The work that we have done over the past few months has been extensive. The work we do over the next few days will determine, comrades, the future of our country for many years to come. Today is a call to action to the people of South Africa. It is a call to join us on the journey of hope and renewal. It is a call to every South African to go to the voting station and go and cast your vote. Our stations will be open as early as 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And remember to bring your ID book so that you can vote properly. Although the ballot paper is very long, it is easy to find the African National Congress. You will see the name of the ANC. You will see our logo in the form of the spear and the shield and our black, green and gold. And you will see the face of a certain gentleman, and that you will see as number 4 on the ballot paper, on the national ballot paper, and that will be number 2 or 3 on the provincial ballot paper, because we are saying, first ballot paper, vote ANC. Second ballot paper, vote ANC. First ballot paper, second ballot paper, vote ANC. Because, comrades, there is no other alternative. There is no other political party that deserves your vote as South Africans as the ANC does, because the ANC is the only one that can take our country forward. This is the only organization that our people are storing their hopes in. Today, we want to thank the many South Africans that we have met over the last few months, who have shared their stories with us, who have also shared their worries with us. We want to thank those South Africans who have made suggestions to us who have also expressed their hopes and their dreams. We thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. It is those South Africans who have taken the trouble to come forward to talk to us and articulated their hopes, their fears, and their aspirations, and we thank them all. Ours is a message of national unity. Ours is a message of hope. We have a message of renewal. We do not have a message of hatred. We do not have a message of drama. We do not have a message of rhetoric. We do not have a message of empty promises. We call on South Africans to vote for the only political party that has the capability to unite South Africans in realizing our common aspirations for a better life. Let us build a nation of solidarity where each takes responsibility for the well-being of the other. Let us build a nation of honesty and integrity. Let us build a great country which belongs to all South Africans. When we were on the election campaign, some of the people would hold out placards and say, "President, make South Africa great again." And I'm saying, yes, we want to make our country great. We want to renew our country. We want to rebuild this great country of ours. To all the people of our country, our message is a simple one. Let us join hands and grow South Africa together. Let us together address the challenges that our country faces. Let us create jobs together. Let us defeat corruption. Let us fight gangs that are terrorizing our communities. Let us create a national health insurance that will work for all our people. Yes, let us fight crime. Let us stop farm evictions. Will you join me as we renew South Africa? Will you join me on the 8th as we build South Africa to be the South Africa of our dreams? The ANC is not a government in waiting. We are the government today. Others are saying they are waiting to be in government. We are the government. We are the governing party, and the majority of South Africans, black and white, once again are going to elect the African National Congress to govern South Africa without any fail. Others talk, we do. Others scream, we build houses. Others criticize, we provide water to our people. Others make false promises, we build clinics and hospitals. Others want to create jobs, we create jobs. Others jump on rooftops, we are the ones who provide ARVs for those who are living with HIV. Others praise themselves for what they have not done. We are paying pension and grants to 17 million South Africans. Others scare off investors. We are inviting investors to come to our countries. Others insult us. We respect the people of South Africa. During this election campaign, we have not spoken about other parties. We have just been focusing on the African National Congress because we are confident, we are sure of our message. Asinavalo, asisabi, nakhona sina inzondo. We know that we are going to be the government of tomorrow. We are going to be the government after the 8th. Bayathanda noma bathandi lokho kuzawenzeka, because now is the time. Now is the time. Vote ANC. Vote ANC. Niyabasabana. Niyabasabana. Comrades, our victory is certain. I can smell it, I can touch it, I can feel it, I dream about it, and our victory, a decisive victory, is upon us. Let us go out in our large numbers and go and show them that South Africa wants the ANC to take our beautiful country forward. Ngoba vele kufanele ukuthi ungene ukongolosi. Tata ANC tata. Tata ANC tata. Ngena ANC ngena. Kena ANC kena. Ilaba kurungena ANC ngena. Ngoba ANC ngoba. Tata zonke ANC tata zonke. Boso kimangna. Boso kimangna. Boso kimangna. Ifikile inkunzi ebizwa u-ANC madoda. Izawungena i-ANC bayathanda noma abathandi. Ifikile inkunzi, i-ANC akusilona ithole inkunzi yamampela. Izawungena iwuphathe lo mhlaba, izawuqhubeka iye phambili. Ngena ANC amandla. Amandla.
Unity, ubunye, ubuntu, imbumba, hlanganani maqabane, hlanganani. Now is the time for unity election.
Final pitch there to the voters, of course citing the experience this party has and admitting to some of the mistakes that the party has done along the way and promising to correct everything that may have gone wrong during their past 25 years. They've fashioned themselves as the only party really capable of taking South Africa forward, attracting investment, fighting crime, making sure that every South African gets a decent job. But of course, as all of us know, it's no longer in their hands now. It's in the hands of South Africans. South Africans will make up their minds. South Africans have made up their minds. It's just a question of putting that mark on the 8th of May. And then after that, we will know whether all those parties that they have said, if South Africans believed it. The ANC believes what it said to people was the correct thing, and of course other parties believe the same. As we wrap from the Ellis Park Stadium and take it back to Auckland Park in the studio.
Now is the time. African National Congress. Victoria Oliver Tambo, Nelson Mandela, Daisy Seconds, Chokari, Obunye, Imbumba, Shangalani, Christiani, Ram Fischer, Moses Bokane, Jeremy Katini, John Gabi, John African National Congress, Live President, vote for the presidency of Father Punk. Here's the one, the Congress. Vote for Cyril Ramaphosa. Ubuntu, unity, Ubuntu, family matabane, matabane. Fibila Balula, FIFA, Fibila Balula, FIFA, job well done.
Two, one, two.
Amanda, asinawuvala umcimbi obaluleke kolu hlobo ongathi uvaleka by accident. Sithe upresident uzasinika the message for the day. Only then will we call all our allies to give our messages of support. That should happen. So we're going to call the Communist Party and COSATU to give us the message of support. After that, we are going to give Umulana Farid Essa Uguti Asivalele with the Muslim prayer, because we have a duty and an obligation to wish our Muslim community a peaceful month of the Ramadan. It's a very important month, the month of the Ramadan. So, Comrade Blade, come, give a message of support. We are Kala Blade, who is the Mkata.
Amandla!
Amandla! Tata ANC, Tata! Tata ANC, Tata! Comrade President and all the leaders.
Uplayer kazwakali ilizwi lakhe lifutshane. He has blood in the alcohol.
Comrade President and all the comrades and Konala, silethe nje umyalezo kuphela ophuma kumabova lelizwe SACP ukuthi sonke nabasebenzi nabantu abangelutho kulelizwe sitha kuphunywe ngomhla ka-8 ngoLwesithathu siyovotela i-African National Congress ngobuningi bethu. Njengoba uPresident esebonge wonke amavolontiya, ngicela ukubonga ama-Red Brigades e-SACP abesebenza yonke indawo engena imizi ngemizi ehamba imigwaqo ngemigwaqo. Sithi thina-ke i-ANC ayiqhubeke njengoba umongameli eshilo nomsebenzi omuhle, including its task of uniting the African people as a foundation for building a united, non-racial and non-sexist society. That is why, as the SACP today, President, we want to take this opportunity to condemn the International Athletic Federation for the hate that they are subjecting Caster Semenya to. And we want to say the only sin of Caster Semenya is that she is young, gifted, and black. But this must be a lesson to all of us that our struggle against poverty, inequality, and unemployment must also be a struggle against imperialism. Okokugcina-ke, we are going to say this because we know asinqomi i-ANC kuphela ngezinto esizenzile. Kuningi esisakulindele kwi-ANC. Upresident usekushilo okunye njengamakomanisi sifuna udaba lomhlaba lusheshe kakhulu impela emva komhla ka-8. Okwesibili sithi we want real set-asides for small and medium enterprises as well as cooperatives, because our challenge is to broaden economic participation so that if our economy grows, it does not only benefit those who are better off, but it benefits the majority of the people of this country. President, siyakusupporta kakhulu ekulweni ne-corruption ne-state capture. Thina njengamakomanisi uzosithola sihamba nawe nomfela ndawonye wethu sonke ekutheni ileyo nalelo senti likahulumeni alisebenza ukwenza ngcono impilo zabantu. And also we are saying phansi no middlemen who stand between government services and communities. Let communities themselves participate in their own development. Ngalawo mazwi sithi tata ANC, tata amandla, phansi nokudilizwa, phansi phansi nama-labor brokers, phansi phambili ngemsebenzi, phambili amandla.
Comrade Zingisa, President Yekosatu, Comrade Zingis, Okay.
Yeita ANC, yeita the Revolutionary Alliance, yeita tata Khongolose uzonqoba tata ngena Matamela ngena. Thank you very much, Chair. President Ramaphosa, abasebenzi boMzantsi Afrika basithumile bathi nathi masizapha sizokuendosa iAfrican National Congress. Bathi abasebenzi boMzantsi Afrika nge-8 kaMeyi sinedinga kunye ne-voting district zethu xa siyobeka iAfrican National Congress. Isizathu sokuba batsho into yoba kaloku thina namhlanje iimpula zikalujaca zithi ngoku xa ziphangela kuthi xana ipheli awara emsebenzini aqiniseke into yoba ngabi 20 rand ngeawara yinto umsebenzi ayawuthi ayifumane nangaphezulu ukusukela namhlanje. Bathi abasebenzi boMzantsi Afrika kungenxa ye-African National Congress kuba namhlanje oomama abathi bona bazala abantwana kodwa bangalenzi ixesha bayakwazi uxhamla namhlanje kwi-maternity benefit through i-unemployment insurance fund. Bathi abasebenzi boMzantsi Afrika kuphantsi korhulumente we-ANC namhlanje umsebenzi uthi xa egqothiwe emsebenzini afumane i-unemployment insurance fund ukusukela ngoku kwi-8 months yanyuswa yaba yi-12 months. Bathi abasebenzi boMzantsi Afrika kuphantsi kwe-African National Congress kuba namhlanje i-domestic workers zinamalungelo okungaveli umqashi avuka agxothe kodwa namhlanje bayakwazi umthatha umqashi bamse-CCMA. Namhlanje abasebenza kwi-taxi industry nabo banamalungelo bawanikwa ngurhulumente we-African National Congress. Ithi khosatu namhlanje masibaxelele abantu boMzantsi Afrika ukuba ngaba senza nje iformality xa sisiya phaa kuvoto kodwa siyavuma singabasebenzi ukuba ngaba i-ANC seyilwinile uvoto. Ithi khosatu on the 9th of May the ANC will be in charge of state power from Pretoria to the Western Cape, from Northwest to the Eastern Cape, from Northern Cape to KwaZulu-Natal, from Limpopo to Mpumalanga and Free State. The ANC will remain in charge in the Gauteng province. Bathi abasebenzi sizawuphuma Matamela ungabi naxhala. Baza kubeka nge-25 kaMeyi. Xana siphinde kwakhona sidibene sizoqiniseka into yoba ngaba ilizwe lonke umhlaba wonke uyawuwitnessa wena ubekwa njengomongameli woMzantsi Afrika ngoba ithemba lethu singabasebenzi likuyi-African National Congress. Phatha ANC phatha phambili ne-alliance phambili amandla.
First ballot paper, second ballot paper, first ballot paper, second ballot paper. We're going to bring the proceedings here to a close before we drive and be happy, and then move to the overflow. Before we do that, we're going to call Imam Farid Esak to give us a Muslim prayer. Remember, this is the month of the Ramadan.
Amandla! Amandla! Viva ANC, viva! Comrades and friends, sorry, Mr. President, comrades and friends, the speaker before me represented the workers of our country, COSATU. She did not have a COSATU t-shirt on. I am standing in front of you today as a representative of the Muslim community. I don't have a Muslim uniform on. I'm wearing an ANC t-shirt like the comrade before me, representing COSATU, but wearing an ANC t-shirt. First ballot paper, second ballot paper. Tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, is the beginning of the holy month of Ramadan for Muslims. It is a month wherein they fast. The African National Congress wishes the Muslims well through the month of Ramadan. But the month of Ramadan is a time when they identify not only with the poor, but the systems that impoverizes people. And so, as we bow our heads and give gratitude to the Almighty God, to the Sustainer, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, the Sustainer who has led us and assisted us in creating this non-racial democracy, who has assisted our movement in restoring the dignity of our people in the land of their birth, where they were treated as strangers because their skin pigmentation was of a darker hue than white. As we are grateful and bow our heads, we pray for the future of this country, for the leadership of this country, to take our country into a world not only free of poverty, but free of the systems of impoverization, free not only from gender abuse, but free from the systems that create gender abuse and that only empowers men. We ask that our people remain loyal to the dreams of that non-racial democracy, that we do not betray the spirit of Ramadan, do not betray the dreams of our people, and above all, on the 8th of May, as we approach the ballot boxes, that we do not betray the memories of the martyrs of our country, the Ashley Krills, the Colin Williamses, the Ahmad Katradas, the Victoria and Griffiths and Kenges, the Brown Fishers, and all of those people who gave their blood so that we may be free. Father in heaven, help us guide the leadership of our country to put an end to corruption so that our people may truly be free to enter this haven of non-racialism, economic justice, and equality for all our people. This we ask in the name of your people, the marginalized and the oppressed in the earth. Amen.
Shukran Mulana. Shukran Mulana. Shukran Mulana. Shukran. Tomorrow, Tuesday, are 2 days for special votes. Tomorrow and Tuesday, special votes. Please facilitate our people who can go to the polling station to not miss the 2 days. Special vote. First ballot paper. Second ballot paper. Okay. I must hand over to Malula now. Is that John? Yes. Thina siyangapha kwi-overflow yakwazi ngokusofuna uba sijuquze apha. Enkosi.
Amandla, are you ready for Abatandwa? Are you ready for Vusinova? Are you ready for AKA? Are you ready for Oskido? Are you ready for Kuzani?
Are you ready for Tebe? Are you ready for Boom Shaka? Are you ready for Sahara? Are you ready for Busiswa? Aye. I'm going to hand over the reins to Somizi Mhlongo Somkaka. Nginiekela kuSomizi manje. Amandla. Comrades at Johannesburg Park Stadium. Are you ready for Mzwaka Mbuli? Holy Ray. Murana the Squire. Mr. Kwaito. Dr. Malinga. Are you ready for Amstel? Comrades of the NEC. President of the Women's League, please, can you stay behind? We want to see you dancing a little bit. Aziwe, Somkaka, over to you.
Hello, NC, hello! Viva NC, viva! All right, DJ, what DJ? Sanbanani, Ninjani, Simnandi, singakhohlwa nge-8 Jowabashilo. But before we carry on, I want everyone to say this. ANC, you deserve a shame. One more time. ANC, you deserve a shame. Yebo siyabangena nge-8. Siyabangena. All right. Are you ready for Amatandwa? But umoya wami uyavuka. Vusinova is in the house. Atasiphelelanga. And asiphelelanga maningavotanga nonke. Thank you.